All right, let's talk about jump training and why it's important. Today I'm going to show you my two dogs taking the same jump and the difference it makes to have a well-trained dog who has control of his body, knows his takeoff spot, his form, and the difference that makes to his performance and his health and safety. So we're going to start with these two are taking the same jump. They're being handled by me in approximately the same way. On the left, you have Kestrel, who is my older, more experienced, and definitely more well-trained, or definitely a superior jumper to Rosa, who is my younger dog, and we're still trying to work on her collection and her knowledge of all the bits that we do when we do jump training. So here comes Kes. We're going to look at the guy on the left, and first of all, we're going to look at the takeoff spot that he chooses. So his paw comes in right about here. Oops, we're moving that around. Mike. His paw comes in right here. And you can see the base of the jump is here. So his paw is forward of the base of the jump. He's already starting to pivot and bring in his rear end. Collection, you can see the tail up, all of it. He's pulling his body in, poised to take off. So we'll compare that to Rose's takeoff choice. She takes off right here. So that's her paw is well back of the jump stanchion here. And if you can judge by jump measurements, I'm going to say she's 3 or 4 feet back of the jump, and she's a little bit further out. So that's a common choice for untrained dogs. They don't like to come into the bar. Dogs are not expert jumpers. They can fling themselves over things, but they really need to be trained to do what Kes is doing, to come in deep to the bar, and use their rear end to lever over and take the bar correctly in each different situation. So we're going to clear that off. We're going to look at Kes again on the left. So you see as he comes up and over, how gorgeous that form is. You can see the arch of his back here. His head is turned. He knows where he's going. You can see the orientation of his face. He's looking that way. And look at him collect his feet here. And we're going to keep going. And what I want to also point out is how he rolls his hips over the bar, and watch how his back feet, the 2 back feet, stay in line with the front feet, which this allows him to land nicely and power out of that turn. So if you can see his little back feet right here, he's already come down, shoink, here, and then he just powers out of this turn, which allows him to get to the tunnel first. On this whole course, he ran it about a second and a half slower than Rosa, but you can see this is one spot where he makes up time. It's just in his beautiful little turn here. So it definitely safe. A safe turn is also an efficient turn, and it's also powerful performance. Really helps them to do that jump training and know how to do that turn. So here comes Rosa. We do jump training with her, but she still has a ways to go. She really likes to stay in extension. So a lot of people think that's the right thing. They stay in extension. They don't bleed speed. But watch what happens here. She knows she's turning. She does a nice, actually rolls her hips over the bar in preparation for that turn. But she slices the bar. She takes off too early. She slices the bar. It's a nice slice. But she's like, yeah, I got you, Mom. I know we're turning. I'm going to land way out here in full extension. So I'll just slam the ground and turn. So you see how she doesn't have the help of her back legs coming under her. She just lets that left lead collapse a little bit and take the brunt of her weight. And it does help her turn. I mean, she turns off of that. And you can see how wide she has to come out to get her feet under her. And away we go. As I say, she ends up that much further behind Kess on that. So I just want to say that this is what we do in jump training class is people think it's a lot of jump grids, and it's not. We still do some jump grids. They have their purpose, but we wouldn't do more than 10% or 20% of our time on jump grids. What I do is a lot of the Linda Mecklenburg work, and that is to we teach them every single situation that they might encounter. So all the different skills that come into jumping, and these include backside approaches, collection like this that you see Kess doing, convergence into the handler, collection, bending collection, the different kinds of collection. There's a tight turn collection, there's a bend collection. When they see that, see the handler in the distance, they know to bend over the bar. We talk about lead changes. We teach force lead changes to help the dogs make the most efficient use of their body on the course. This is what we do in jump training. And I just saw this little nugget as I was looking at my two dogs, just comparing what they were doing. And I just saw how superior Kess is in this picture, and it just made me really proud. I mean, the things that you can see on Kess here is how much he can. You watch these back legs. I don't know if you can see this on, but he's got that back leg so nicely bent under him that when he pushes up, it works like a lever. And you can, as you can imagine, a lever, it just takes a lot of, his bones are all working the way they should work. It takes a lot of pressure off of the muscles. It takes it's using his body properly, and that's why my 9-year-old dog can look so great. Still working on Rosa. Obviously she did a great job here of slicing. Relative collection and getting turned. But I'd much rather she was jumping like Kess. So we'll continue her career of learning. And yeah, that's what I wanted to say about jump training.